Throughout my Find the Marker series, we covered a range of videos, including many that were suggested by our viewers. We started by setting up the project, giving you an understanding of creating Roblox experiences. Second, we covered the most fundamental part to any game, data. Most games have some form of data being stored about players, and we looked at creating a leader stat script, and I even gave you an insight into the collection service. Next, I demonstrated the most important part to our game, which is collecting markers. We dived into collection service, touch events, remote events, and all the other features necessary to make this work. In the fourth episode, you learn how to use GUI to display a pop-up on the screen when a marker is collected. This was a video suggested by our viewers. After that, we explored data stores to save and load data in our game. In the sixth episode, I demonstrated the process of creating billboard GUIs and assigning them to players, displaying how many markers they have collected. This was another suggested video that wasn't originally planned, but it made a great addition to the final project. Seventh, you learnt how to create an index system. We then covered some bug fixes in the eighth episode to ensure everything ran as smoothly as possible for all our users. Next, I showed you how to award a badge when a player collects a marker. After this, I was given so many suggestions and it expanded the series so much, something I'm very grateful to you all for, as I never would have had this many ideas on my own. I did a video on animating the marker pop-up, followed by a video on keeping the markers visible. Then I had a suggestion regarding a developer product, which the player can purchase and it reveals where a marker was. This was a challenge, as I'd never done something like this before, but I love a good challenge, and the system I came up with, I think it works pretty well. But I am always open to feedback, so if you have any feedback about that system, please do let me know. Following this, I finished the series off by completing a few more suggestions, including a search bar in the marker index, a progress bar of the markers the player has found, a few different puzzles that the player can complete to unlock a marker, multiple places the player can teleport between to find different markers, a settings menu with an option to toggle player visibility, and finally a difficulty indicator in the index for each marker. And that's it for my Find the Marker series. What a journey it has been. Thank you all so much for your support and your suggestions, and I will be opening a feedback forum in our Discord server, which you can find the link to in the description, along with more information about the server. I would really appreciate it if you could leave me some feedback about how the series went, anything you're happy with, anything you wish I could have improved. I will factor all of these into future videos and series, making sure every video I make is better than the last. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next video.